is. I know y'all off work or you're heading home. Whatever you doing, cooking dinner. I got my husband at home cooking dinner. I said, I ain't cooking today. So he cooking. He cooking like peanut butter sauce because he's Malian, so it's a traditional African dish. It's so good. It's peanut butter sauce with okra, and I think he's putting some beef in it with some rice. I can't wait to get home for dinner. I won't be there till like 9 o'clock. And then when I go eat, we're gonna take our night walk together towards the beach. It's like 5 miles. Okay? Listen, are you guys ready for Thursday? Now this show's gonna be a little different, as you can see. I'm even dressed different today, okay? Normally I don't work on Thursdays to this capacity. I just do interviews all day, which is essentially, I only do like 10 to 15% of the work because the interviewee is the one, with all the energy. I just kind of facilitate the environment. But in this case, I have to facilitate and hold the environment the entire time, which means I have to entertain y'all. So guys, we got this show, all right? And we're definitely going to be discussing Lupita Nyong. Man, there's a lot going on here, okay? And Joshua Jackson. It's a lot of black women out here fighting over white men. Definitely going to be talking about Paris Hilton. I think she may get Worst Mother of the Year award. Okay. Tamar nursing her white man back to health. Who else we're going to be talking about? Ruby Rose and her stalker. And Melissa Ford versus men. Men. Okay. So I just don't understand how you, the only female on this here podcast, and you got the men on the podcast you on and other men from other podcasts dragging you, and you say, I'm sorry. See, we got a lot to discuss today, okay? And don't forget, we got a featured interview, a bonus interview today with Now That's TV star Big Mac, okay? I've been contracted by NowThat'sTV.net to let you get to know the cast members. I think you are going to thoroughly enjoy Mac, just like you didn't think you were going to enjoy that Kenzie interview, but y'all are losing y'all shit on both of them, okay? On the YouTube short version and on the extended version that we premiered yesterday after our TashakLive.com celebrity gossip portion of the show, we rolled out the extended version, which is an hour and some change with Kenzie, and y'all are losing y'all damn mind. I ain't never seen y'all so triggered in my life. Oh my God, okay? And you said you didn't want to see it. And you couldn't even get off of it. I'm telling you, we do real content over here. We are not about wasting time because I don't like my time being wasted at all. Period. Now, all that and more coming up. Guys, I got a surprise. Is this the trailer? Is this the Big Mac? Okay. All right, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which is us, okay? Which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back after the break. Hold that thought. Let's go. So we got Big Mac in the damn wine cellar. Deja Vu. I got to tell you, if anybody got Deja Vu season 2, of course, one of the stars. If anybody deserves, like, you know how they got the belts, the heavyweight champion, and I'm gonna talk to Duke. You put that motherfucker to sleep. First of all, let's talk about what happened between you and Duke, because nobody really got no true answers.
No.
It seemed like y'all was thrown in the house, and then it looked like you was fucking with Duke first. Like you was just talking shit, and you kept talking shit, and he was getting mad because people were saying that he was gay for pay.
And that ain't none of my business. You hear me? If you look on the show, I never one time said it. Even when they asked the whole cast who y'all think, my answer was, I don't speak on another nigga's sexuality. That's his business, because I'm really not worried about it.
Yeah.
And he always tried to come for all his aggression towards me. And I feel like it's because the type of nigga I am, I'm smiling all the time, I'm funny.
Yeah.
You would think that I'm the weakest link. Like, you would think, it's easy to get to him. I'm small, I'm not that big of a dude. So when you looking at me, and you might think I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, which I am. But not too much.
I was like, why are they picking on this dude? It felt like y'all was bullying him.
I'm gonna tell you the only reason why me and him got into it, because if you really seen the episode, you see me, I was playing with all the women. This feel like high school. I'm gonna keep it 100. We in this house, ain't no rules. We getting drunk all day, we partying, everything for free. Food, drink,
yeah, they put
flights.
y'all in a $50,000 a night pad.
Come on, we having a ball.
In Vegas.
There's women around here. But me and Duke and Freddie P was smoking earlier. We cool. We like, okay, we boys, you know what I'm saying? So when I said to Duke, y'all don't let them just do me like this, I was saying, come join in on me. I'm getting jumped on by the females. Let's get in on this. I feel like, man, I wasn't never like trying to like come at him in no disrespectful way. I honestly was just joking. The nigga got in the lane with Mac. and he got hit with a motherfucking Mack truck. And that was the big Mack truck. The other day was the little Mack truck. But that day, he got ran the fuck over. When I'm talking about the whole audience went crazy, like everybody, you embarrass yourself, buddy.
Gotta hype this thing up! For what?
That's what I'm talking about.
Wake me back up! Let me go, bro. I ain't doing nothing. I don't like all that shit. Wake the nigga back up.
No, you good.
Wake me back up.
You good.
Somebody get that nigga a pillow. Wake me back up. Let me go, bro.
Listen, and we're back. Okay, I know you guys are talking a little. Oh, you guys talking shit about Deja Vu and Now There's TV, but it's real, and they're there to have me as auntie, and I like to be transparent with y'all, okay? You know, when I promote here, I only promote things that I actually use and believe in. There's a lot of people that we turn down over here, okay? That's why there's not a lot of stuff sitting on our platform right now, okay? And so I really hope that you guys enjoyed the season as I did, okay? Even the reunion that I hosted, because all of this led up to it. He is one of the cast members that we're going to hear from later on in the show. Okay, and so please don't forget to download nowthat'stv.net, all right, to see all of the seasons. So when you do watch all of the interviews that we're rolling out, you'll get the storyline, and it's a good one. It's a good one, okay? Now, real quick before we get started, I got a little announcement to make, okay? So today, this show is going to be a tad bit different. So we're doing a test show. This is like a test show, right, Jasmine? Okay, so this is a test show. This is a beta show. And if you're not familiar with what a beta show is, basically we're testing it out to see how you like it, okay? And so once we're done, and that's why we got, you know, Max interview in here, because this is going to be the new format of the show. I want to hear from y'all. So Jasmine, remind me at the end of the show to ask them what they thought of the new concept. Okay, and so this is a concept that we are probably 95% sure that we're going to roll out at the top of the year, but we want to see and we want to get feedback from y'all to see how y'all felt it, okay? So we're trying to put everything that you love and dislike about Tasha K and the winos into one segment, all right? Let's go on ahead and get started, all right? Tamar. Oh, it's not Tamar. Paris. Now, interesting enough, Paris Hilton is currently being dragged by social media, as she should be getting dragged, because I'm trying to figure out how is it that you as a mother, you don't carry a baby, you hire a surrogate, you got the money to do it. But then on top of that, you're thinking about having another baby via surrogate. And according to you, Paris Hilton, I really thought this was Barbie here for a second, because I was like, Paris, don't look like this at all, okay? According to you, you didn't change your son's diaper until he turned 1 year old. 1. No, she said 1 year. 1 year, I read it 3 times. But I'm just like, how is it that you're buying babies and you don't change diapers and you get to call yourself a mother? Like, how is that even, like, where the hell they do that at? And you know what, somebody once told me was cool for rich people to do. They asked me, they said, what's cool for rich people to do and bad for broke people to do? And I was like, I don't know. They said, do drugs and raise kids. And I had to think about that. That's what you mean. Because rich people can pay somebody else to raise their kids. You know what I'm saying? They can. And they won't get shamed with it. But when Neek got her mama raising the baby, or Wet got the 24-hour daycare from Jocelyn's Cabaret, watching her kids and taking them home after they leave their shift, we get scrutinized for doing that. Hell, y'all even dragging me for my in-laws helping me out. I'm like, damn. But how is it that you get to buy a baby, not carry a baby, and not change the damn diaper? I mean, as a mother, that's something you would want to do. You already ain't nursing and shit like that. But you know what? Hey. Now, when he grow up slapping the shit out of her on camera, bitch, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. You're not my mother. Well, what's her name? Get the file. I'm telling you, he gonna be talking shit to her. He gonna be talking mad shit to her. She ain't even gonna be able to say, you're my egg. Moving on. Now, Tamar. Now, it's some strange shit going on in the world. I have never in my life seen so many black women fighting like they are fighting over white men. Is there something that I don't know about that I need to know about? I'm trying to figure this out because not only did this man get on social media, first of all, he auditioned to be with you, okay, on a show. You accepted because you wanted something exotic and different. Because, let's not act like black women don't see white men as exotic. Same way they be looking at us. We be looking at them talking about their credit real exotic. They do different things. They ride with the windows off the Jeep. But then when they get you, they got to put at least the top on because you got a wig on. They ain't trying to mess up your hair. So if you was smart, if you was like me, you would just wear figure waves all the time. So if it rain, guess what? My hair don't go nowhere. It's hard, it's stuck, slick back. But yeah, there's something I'm missing because, for you to be out on social media fighting with another black woman over somebody that was supposed to be your man, but he came out on social media to let everybody know that he wanted peace in his life and that he wasn't your man. And you at your mama house getting robbed, car getting broken into and everything. And then you start fighting with somebody that he invited that was your arch nemesis to a seat that you knew was yours. And then we find out from other creators. There's a lot going on with J.R. here, Tight Pan J.R. Listen. And then we find out from other creators that he's looking online for ass and babysitters, and he's hoping that they can combine in one. Tamar does it best. That's why she was like, we have, how many kids they got together? 6? JR and Tamar together. We have 6 kids. No, you don't. You got 1. You don't have 6 kids. That's all he wants. And Tamar was the closest thing to that. And so for her to pop back up after he embarrassed her, not once, not twice, but 3 times publicly, okay? 3 damn times for him to get on social media and say, let me get this damn link right here real quick. Give me 1 second because I'm going to get this shit. Because I was just utterly shocked that just the audacity that he would have, and then she's out here saying, I'm going to stick beside him. Put up the post of, I'm going to stick beside him. Not her, not that one, the other one. The other one. In the hospital bed. You ain't got the post of her beside him in the hospital bed? Jasmine. I sent it to you. It's all good, though. But yeah, she was nursing his ass back to health in the hospital. Don't y'all get mad at Jasmine. Sometimes things get dropped and get lost, and as much content as she cuts up, we're all overworked. I can describe the incident in question. He got on a hospital gown with no drawers on. Don't worry about it, Jasmine. Yeah, he got on a hospital drawers. We ain't got time because we got to get through this show. He got on a hospital gown with no drawers on, and she taking a picture beside him because he needed somebody to wipe his ass. That's what happens when these men get old. They want to run through young women. Okay, they want to rob you of your youth. They want to put babies in you and everything. And then when they get money, they want to go off and hopefully find someone that they can really spend money on. But there's a catch to it. You got to wipe his ass. You got to do that. And so this post that he made is called the ass wiping, the ass kissing post. Put that post back up so I can read it to the winos here. Yeah, no, go back to the link. Yes, you had it up. We're doing good. All right. So Rare Breed Nola, this is your these are your people, Jasmine, because he's from New Orleans, okay? How deep is your love? How deep is the connection that God provided the way for? How do you handle adversity? Heartbreaking healing, says Rare Breed Nola, a.k.a. J.R., ass wiping, ass kissing J.R. Well, I can testify that love hurts. Love is beautiful, and God is God's gift to our hearts. But what are we willing to sacrifice? And are we willing to fight for it? Are we willing to not give up on our partners no matter what happened? Are we willing to set aside our own egos and protect what is still left of our love? Lots of questions, but yes, I had to fight hard to push past the hurt, my past and past my own ego, because God kept bringing me back how much I love Tamar Braxton. And yet I still needed to heal and see the beauty of our love. At times I was angry and I was mad with her. And so while I was single, I took advantage of who were ultimately trying, to take advantage of me with a singular goal in mind. I don't understand how Tommy was trying to take advantage of you with a singular goal in mind, and you invited her to your suite at the basketball game, sir. She posted those receipts and said that she wasn't trying to take Tamar's old man, okay? And that she actually had a man, okay? So I just don't understand, why are you acting like you're a victim in this? I mean, you've been the one very vocal on social media about you not wanting her and wanting your peace. And we all know how loud Tamar's fucking mouth is, okay? Now, it's just a Pisces thing. I'm a Pisces, so, cut us some slack. Now, hurt people, says JR. And for that, I take accountability for wanting her to feel some sort of my pain. So you embarrassed her, humiliated her because you wanted her to hurt? For what reason again? Because she hurt you by probably telling your ass the truth? Okay, let's keep. Where are we at? The truth is, it really just hurt me in the long run, and my healing was what was needed. I've never been the one to shy away from sharing and being accountable for my highs and for my lows. While I was healing, I couldn't possibly want to be with anyone else, but I'm sure people can resonate with also not wanting to be alone. There it is right there. There it is right there. And the picture that we were supposed to have, that I probably forgot to send Jasmine, of her nursing his ass back to health in the hospital gown. And he was naked underneath and his ass was out, because they make you put the hospital gown on backwards so the doctor can go in from the back. For anyone that I hurt, I'm sorry. I'm grateful that God saw fit to protect what was truly made for me, and that we were able to find our way back to love. That was quick. That was from peace to love and hip hop, bitch. What jump off, Tommy? Okay. Now back to love. That's you've been around the world, Nola. Okay. I am incredibly touched by how much she fought for me. Oh, so you was trying to use Tommy to make her jealous to see. Oh, I'm committed to loving this woman forever, and I appreciate all the love and support that have come from our family, friends, and supporters. Love wins. Push past the heart. True love requires forgiveness. Hurt people. Accountability. Hashtag heal first. Hashtag what God has for you. Hashtag love beyond judgment. Hashtag Tamar and Junior. Hashtag Jeremy Robinson. Now, remember when I told y'all when men talk too much? And they always out here. This is what the post really looked like, so that's what I had to go through, guys, okay? Sorry. A lot of people can't see that. I can't even see it, so Jasmine put up the big version, the big letters, like they use, for the people that can't, see on their phones. Because, they got the different sizes on the phone. My numbers is like that big, not this big, okay? This shit. Like I said, it's something in the water. Got to be something in the water. Moving on, since they're not, but I'm sure they'll be broken up in about 2 months again. We'll be back here again. Hurt people, hurting people. All right, up next. Now, like I said, there's something in the water, okay? Now, I know Lupita Nyong had a boyfriend. Now, she's been very vocal about that breakup with that boyfriend. And I've never seen her be vocal about the relationship, really, or any other relationship. So for her to come out recently to be so vocal about a man that she really never, like I said, was vocal about because she wanted us out her business. Like, kind of like how Issa Rae do it. I like how Issa Rae keeps her relationship off the internet. That's what I try to tell people. Keep your man off the internet. And what I was going to say about Jeremy in that last post, when they loud on the internet, go back to him for a second. When a man is this loud on the internet, it's because he lying behind the scenes. See, women are easily just kind of amused with, oh my God, he told the world that he loves me. So when he does cheat behind the scenes, the world still thinks. And there's women that's going to be rooting for you in your DM. That he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way this man going to get up and embarrass me the way that he did. Now, if you're going to cheat, that's one thing. But to cheat publicly and humiliate me, then you got, oh, hell no. We're going to do tit for tat. Tit for tat. And I'm going to hit your daddy. Oh, yeah, it's going to be the best pussy he ever had. Your father. Especially if he about to go. If he about to check out, it's going to be the best he ever had. You best believe that. Back to Lupita Nyong and her boyfriend. So she's been very vocal recently, I guess, about him, not being faithful in a relationship. And it's sort of kind of like a blur. Like, I'm going to throw you something here so you guys will look here, but you won't look over here when I'm in bed with a married man. Now, I said Lupita. Now, here's why I got the issue with Lupita. Because the only people that's not married is her and her ex-fiance. Everybody else in the picture is married. And I got the issue with her because Lupita would have never, ever, and I guarantee you guys, I'm telling you, it's in my spirit. I can feel it down to my motherfucking pinky toe. She would have never found this man attractive had this one would have never stood beside him on a balcony, butt naked with him in a suit. Who was looking at Joshua Jackson as any sort of flavor of the week? Has any sort of GQ man of the year? When has it ever happened? I'll wait. I need Jeopardy music. Da-na-na-na. And here's the thing. Jody, to his wife, Jody Turner, the thing about it is, it's like, I feel that when you do show off your man to this extent, like you showed him off, you're advertising him for women like this. And then here's the thing, you put so much pussy on him. I'm watching pictures on their social media. I'm like, why she always naked with her husband? On the balcony, you supposed to be getting ready for the Oscars, you naked, he got on clothes. Everybody's trying to figure out, how did he bag a woman like you? Because you're absolutely gorgeous. Both of y'all are absolutely gorgeous. And so Lupita's looking at that like, oh, wow. Because I guarantee you she would have never looked at Joshua had Jody wouldn't have branded his ass. And when I'm talking about branding, that branding goes a long way. So much so, look at how he dressing now. Where are the pictures? Look like M&M's in an M&M bag. She the chocolate. He the orange. And you're holding hands, and for you to be so vocal about what your boyfriend did because you just kind of wanted people to not judge you for sleeping with a married man and possibly causing a divorce. Because let's be honest, we don't know what happened between these two, but what we do know is Jody was very, very vocal about being in love with her man and that being the love of her life. And for you to pop up all of a sudden out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, dragging your boyfriend because you was allegedly dragging him around town in groups, denying that y'all was actually fucking. And when the wife found out about it, of course she not gonna let y'all get one up on her, so she gonna divorce you and give you his ass, because the same way you get him is how you lose him. Joshua ain't never been loyal to nobody. Hell, he was with his ex-girlfriend who was a white woman for years, never proposed. Jody had to propose to him, otherwise he wouldn't have committed. Then all of a sudden, as a married man, he's been spotted out with you for months. Y'all have been denying it. And now, you're in a relationship. You're public. So you know the breakup going to be public too. But you know what's going to scream louder? You know who's going to scream louder in this breakup? Him. Because he going to move on to another dark one. Who you think it's going to be? Who you think it's going to be? The man don't even want nothing. He don't want nothing white no more. You would think like, okay, I'm going to go back to what I'm used to. No, he went just as dark, if not black, as his last white. Come on now. And like I said, I don't think she would have wanted this white man. I don't think she would have even looked at this cracker head. She would have not been branded because she looking across the room. Damn, what's about him? He must got some good. For Jody Turner to be pouncing on that, he must got some good dick. I'm trying to tell you. And all this time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought, who's the little girl from? He gonna move on to the little girl from Black Panther. The one that played Black Panther. She next. You think she like girls? For real? He got his eyes on somebody, but this breakup is gonna be nasty because you got him while he was married. And you're gonna have to get down on your knee just like Jody did, because she had to get down on her knee to suck dick and ask the cracker to marry her. I mean, that was some 1865 shit. You know what I'm saying? Master, will you marry me? Now, sweetie, you know I can't do that. My wife, Martha, would have a heart attack if I marry a Negro around here. Moving on. Ruby Rose. Now, I don't think she's ever made our show before, has she? DDG? Oh, okay. What happened with him? I forgot, child. Oh, he was messing with her and Hallie, and not Hallie pregnant out of wedlock. Oh. Okay. She sure did took that whole heat off of her sister. I'll tell you that much. Just totally just took the whole heat off of Chloe. We're talking about Halle Bailey, you know, who we were over here dragging Chloe. And then turns out Halle was the hoe. Damn. Speaking of hoes, Ruby Rose, baby girl. I don't know if they told you how the whole industry works. So this young lady has an OnlyFans, and she bragged on social media about having an OnlyFans Patreon who spends in upwards of $62,000 or more a month, this guy, to see her on OnlyFans. $62,000. Do you have that screenshot of the receipt? Because she posted the receipt. Because apparently it posts how much you give. Do you see that, guys? It says $62,000. Just take a second. Look at it. It's right there. Okay? So under his picture, and then go down to the side on the right-hand side of the screen. Let me know if y'all see that, okay? Pull up the comments for a second. Okay? So this man spent $62,000 or more to see Ruby Rose bending over on OnlyFans. Okay? Now, she bragged about it. She even bragged about him getting a tattoo of her. Where's the tattoo? Yeah. She said, my biggest spender. This is my biggest payday on OnlyFans. And now, she getting text messages like these. Now, how did the big spender get her phone number? Huh? Look at these text messages. I ain't finna read this shit. Yeah, I'm not finna read it. But I do know the man said he wanted to hear from her because she didn't respond. Okay? Got tattoos of her. That's a good screenshot, Jan. Mm-hmm. This is all what her big spender did. Said that, please answer the text. I just need you to answer the text. He shows up at places where she's at. That's why he was able to get the picture. Go back to her picture of him. Said that he would give her, I think it was like 10 Bitcoin coins or something like that, which equates to about $400,000 if she just answered back, hello. Bitch, I would have sent him a picture with my legs open. Stalker. She told me, oh my God, I got a stalker. For $62,000 a month, what did you think he was doing? Like, he's paying to stalk you. He just wants to hear you say, hello. How are you? That's all. So why you got a problem with it now? See, these new age hoes, see, old hoes would never. Old hoes know how to keep their tricks in check. They know how to, they know stalk. You ain't never heard of no old hoe having a stalker. The only person she had a problem with was her pimp. But they kept the tricks in check. But now all of a sudden you scared. You weren't scared when you were spending $60,000 a month on you. Shit, wives don't even get that kind of money. The fuck? And you out here complaining? Now, if you spread your legs wide for a living, what's the problem when he wants you to spread them wider? He ain't asked you for no pussy. He asked you for a text back and for more pictures. That's all he asked for. So why are you putting him out there like that? Why are you exposing the trick? That's like me exposing the customers here. The winos are the customers. Y'all are always right. Even when I'm right, y'all may be wrong, you're still right. You run it. Without me, without you, there's no me, and vice versa for her. Now let's see how them OnlyFans coins looking next month. Now she want to put a restraining order on him, but I guarantee you she's still going to take his money. What you going to do? File a restraining order because he's still sending money? That's some new whole shit. That's Tukiana shit. You know, oh my God. Oh my God, I felt so disrespected. Bitch, you disrespect yourself for a living. That's how you get paid. That's how you get paid. And I'm just saying, I just wish these old hoes would speak up. We don't have enough old hoes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cuss out an old hoe here later in the show, Melissa Ford. I really am. I really am, because I'm tired of these old hoes. I'm tired. Lord knows I'm tired. We're gonna talk about her after the break. Okay? We got some sponsors that, oh, is this the trailer? So we got a trailer. Friday is officially Fuckery Friday. And this is why. Let's go. You don't know who's messier, you or me. So let's just make it all messy, okay? We finally got Selena Powell in the motherfucking wine cellar.
I was with Fetty Wap and Waka Flocka.
And you with Waka Flocka while he was with Tammy?
Yes.
And you had a conversation with Tammy?
Yes.
And gave her the receipt?
Yeah, I gave her the receipts and everything. I didn't know celebrities like you and like don't talk to you after.
How long did you and Offset fuck around though?
That was it.
That was it?
Girl, that was it. He hated me.
It was Snoop Dogg in the video, and he was snorting lines off of your chest.
And I FaceTimed, he answered with his full face on the camera.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of getting ready right now.
Where do you think I'm not ready no question? I ain't my
Now, he was very married at the time.
I found out he was married when he flew me out for the BET Awards, and on stage, he's thanking his wife. I'm like,
How was 50 Cent in bed?
I remember good dick. That's why I could tell you my good dicks.
Okay, good dicks.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You f***ed Emin? Bitch, you are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
Through DMs. Everything is through DMs.
He hit you in the DM?
Girl. DMs are the easiest thing. That's why I exposed
Now, Tiana is so unproblematic, but I've told her she need to stop letting bitches in her bed. Now, you were in a bathroom stall with Lil Meech giving him head.
You know, you have to give your man head wherever you're at.
Now, academics. I seen him like in a tape online, and his belly is really huge. It's hairy. His dick was kind of small, and he had to stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest dick ever. Oh my God. So mad that I just fucked him too.
How long were y'all together? Because y'all was like in a relationship.
Bro, he's gonna deny being with me, but like that man would literally have a fucking heart attack if he ever saw me with anybody else. He would always call me, always text me, like always making sure I'm good. He's told me he loved me. He's in love with me. He's kissed me. We fucked raw. Like we've cuddled. Like I've slept with him like overnight. We've cried together.
Fired right now.
Babe, like we've cried together. Like.
What did you cry about? What did you cry about? We did see him crying recently over.
No, I've had him in the hotel room.
Okay.
And we're like locked eyes and we're talking and crying together.
Y'all be hoes.
Yeah, no, that's.
Y'all be hoes for real.
Maybe
the preacher's kids.
I was sheltered, like sheltered. And then when one thing did happen to me when I was like 14, it just got like worse. So like I was really sheltered.
All right, and we're back. I haven't been drinking because I've been getting too drunk this week, okay? So we, drink for me. I hope whatever it is that you drink it responsibly, okay? Now, please know that we are going to be heading over to TashaKLive.com after this show. Let me let you know what's coming up on TashaKLive.com. And we're going to do a tutorial on TashaKLive.com because there's a lot of misconceptions out here. Like somebody said yesterday, they was like, why would we pay 40 cents a day, which equals out to $12 a month, and there's no movies, documentaries, or TV shows over there? That's what they said. I said, so you're telling me that TashaKLive.com, to your recollection, don't have no movies, TV shows, documentaries, or anything over there? Tell me, you're not Netflix. You're not doing what Netflix are. Yes, we are, but we've added the blogging component to it. So one-stop shop, you get to watch movies, TV shows, documentaries, and see your favorite bloggers? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay? Now, I just wanted to clear that up. And also, in the App Store, like you can add it to your, to your network of apps. So like how you got the Netflix, the Hulu, you just add the channel, boom, cash. So when people like, I can't cash it, you can't just add the channel. Tasha K Live. It's right there. But I'm going to do a tutorial like how these white people do it out here for their stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping word of mouth would work, but it's obviously not. And there's, a lot of misconceptions. You know what I'm saying? But coming up on TashaKLive.com, we got Jonathan Majors and his ex. Okay, they are now in court. Megan Good is standing right beside him. We also got an OnlyFans model, OnlyFans trans model that tricked her hotel manager into having sex. Yeah, it's gruesome, okay? Lil Meech and Summer Walker, okay? Of course, we talked about Lil Meech and Selena Powell's interview. That's going to premiere exclusively tomorrow on TashaKLive.com for Fuckery Friday. Definitely going to be discussing Cheryl Lee Ralph, okay, and her husband moving in after 18 years of marriage, okay? 50 Cent versus Diddy and Rick Ross. And we also got YouTuber Miss Netta that has made the show, okay? One of my favorite YouTubers. I'm sure you know who she is, okay? Ice Cube and his wife, we got an update on that. As well as some wine that I received, okay? We'll discuss it, okay? As well as a YouTuber here that has been quite vocal about, some things that we got going on. We just got a 380 count charge for 380 counts of bad checks or something like that in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is I printed out the docket, so, when, we just got to return the favor. So I'm just petty in me today. I'm going to put my glasses on for this. That is going to be featured on TashaKLive.com, and I'll let you know who the YouTuber is. Theft by deception. False impression. I've never seen so many charges at one time in my life, okay? Last name, Mrs. Scott. We'll definitely be discussing that. All on TashaKLive.com, and Big Mac's interview is going to premiere right after. So make sure you get those subscriptions and add the app to your apps, okay? But you have to go to the website, okay? TashaKLive.com to subscribe. All of that and more coming up. All right. And so before we get into Melissa Ford versus Joe Budden and Cameron and Mace. Oh, I got a lot of wine on that, okay? We're going to go ahead and roll this bonus interview. Compliments of nowthat'stv.net. I do highly recommend that you do check out the Deja Vu Reunion Season 2 as well as the series and download nowthat'stv.net. We're getting to know their cast members and their interesting stories. This ain't no fake reality TV. It's real, okay? And so without further ado, I give you Mac, and we'll be right back after this to discuss this Melissa Ford and Joe Budden and Mason Cameron beef, okay? Let's go! So we got Big Mac in the damn wine cellar. Deja Vu. I got to tell you, if anybody got Deja Vu Season 2, of course, one of the stars. If anybody deserves, like, you know how they got the belts, the heavyweight champion. And I'm going to talk to dude.
Oui.
You put that motherfucker to sleep. I thought it was staged the way
I thought it was stage 2 when I watched the shit. He got up and said, "Who hit me?" I'm like, nah, gotta be a movie. But it was real life.
I found that out when I was hosting the reunion. I'm like, everything's got to be staged. There's no way these people are knocking each other out and sleeping in the same house the same day. Like,
no, real talk.
The nigga got in the lane with Mac, and he got hit with a motherfucking Mac truck. And that was the big Mac truck. The other day was the little Mac truck. But that day, he got ran the fuck over. When I'm talking about the whole audience went crazy, like everybody, you embarrass yourself, buddy.
Gotta hype this thing up! For what?
That's what I'm talking about.
Wake me back up! Let me go, bro. I ain't doing nothing. I don't like all that shit. Wake the nigga back up.
No, you good.
Wake me back up.
You good.
Somebody get that nigga a pillow. Wake me back up. Let me go, bro.
but now here's the thing. The first time you had snuck him when he was fighting Jocelyn.
Because he didn't want to fight me. If you seen the episode before, which was the same night.
And Jocelyn's a trans woman, so I guess he felt like, because she biologically a man.
It could have been anybody. It could have been Freddie P. He was bullying. My thing is, you want to act like you a big ass bully, but you don't want to fight me. You over here and then you fighting. The thing about it was people feel like, oh, it was Joyce. Yeah, it is Joyce that I'm protecting because you were bullying Joyce. It could have been anybody though. It could have been a motherfucking dog. I needed a reason to slap the shit out of him because he had already been irritating me. And you don't want to fight me, but you gonna trans woman. You gonna chase after Joyce. Y'all seen her? She was running.
I think Joyce had found his profile.
Yeah.
And had figured out that he had, I guess that's where the gay for pay came in, or he's gay or down low. And then Melissa Mays, I guess, was already fucking on Duke.
Not yet. She was putting her bid in. She was plotting. That's why she threw Joyce shit off. You feel what I'm saying? Because her and Joyce was in the room together. So I'm sure Joyce showing her everything. She's seeing everything that they talking about.
And so she went and asked Duke about it. So she went
to step on Joyce's toes and speak up on what Joyce told her out of confidentiality. Because if you've seen it, Joyce only told Melissa. That was some shit that Joyce probably was trying to have come out when the show came out. Because it's a lot of shit we all seen after the show came out that we didn't see while we was filming. It's not like Joyce came right to the front of the crowd and put the man business out there. She told Melissa. And Melissa put all the business out there to where the point the whole house knew he was gay pay. Because who the fuck looking on Twitter?
But she said, I think in her confessionals, Melissa Mays said that she didn't sleep with Duke. And then Duke said he did. And then I asked Duke at the reunion.
What'd he say?
That's coming out, this Sunday or whatever. He said, ask Melissa. That's what he said. He didn't put a body on it. You think they was fucking in the house?
Yes.
Did you hear him fucking?
I ain't hear him fucking. I think they fucked in the hotel room, wherever they went. It was a day where Melissa was gone and Duke was gone. And my thing is, he a corny ass nigga, but I don't think he that corny enough to have to lie on his dick about that corny ass bitch. That's how I feel. Not like that, but
now
look how she was on them.
There was one scene that
the next day, my bad, not to interrupt you.
You good?
The next day when they came, remember, that was the night they fucked. Because the next day they came, she came with that energy like my nigga fist to beat your ass. Bitches only acting like that after they done fucked the nigga. You got to get your whole Carfax and approval out afterwards. You ain't just fit to ride for the nigga. He done hit you with
that's what Q said. Q said, I ain't finna fight for Diamond, bitch. I don't know you.
He done hit her good. So she thinking like, oh, he beat him up the other day. We fit to be like the power couple at this point. Let me come and be messy and instigate some shit because me and Duke fighting had nothing to do with nothing we was talking about. At all. And she just brought it up. Yeah, bitch. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she called me a bitch. That's why I call her a bitch. If you open the door, I'm running through that motherfucker.
No, but here's the thing. There was one night where Duke, I guess, I don't know, it was after you punched him in the chin when he was fighting Jocelyn. And then it looked like he ran up on you and like kind of pushed you. And it looked like he had beat your ass. And then you got up, you was quiet. You would have rolled a blunt. You was quiet. I was just like, And then he would calling you all types of names and shit. He was parking you, and you went. It seemed like you went and sat down and ate your food for a second, right?
I'm glad I couldn't explain myself.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Give me your glass.
I had to look directly in the camera because I want y'all to zoom into that motherfucking facial expression I made when she said what she said.
It looked like he had got you.
Okay,
the
I'm
first
a real
time
man.
before you came back for the
He
for the
did get me.
TKOs.
You supposed to be my boy too.
When did I get involved?
You want to just jump in like that?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You're supposed to be a man and handle your own. You're supposed to be calling me when shit's serious. What happened? Why couldn't you handle it? Tell me that.
I can't.
I can't. Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Let's figure that out, then come
We got a little bit too serious. Let's take it back to the games. You feel me? Take it back to the games. Why are you so serious? Are we serious or is we playing?
Are you really asking me why so serious? Is that really what you're asking me?
I don't understand. Do you want me to be serious?
Huh? I'm sorry.
But do you want me to be serious is what I'm saying.
What did you say?
I said, do you want me to be serious?
No, I'm talking about the sentence before that. If you can make that sentence...
Fuck the sentence before it. Let's go to the sentence now. Because I can speak clear. Because my tooth is gone. I can see clearly now that the tooth is gone. I can speak clearly now. All that slur shit gone. I can speak clearly now. The tooth is gone. Like in a real way. So, are we serious or are we just playing, London? Because I'm going to bring you to watch.
Duke was throwing everybody off with his little remarks. Like, he has a big mouth. It's filthy. And he was just saying, like, little slick shit out his mouth. And I think, like, we don't know each other. We're just learning each other. So you might laugh at your joke and we not laughing.
He got me because he really didn't get me like that. I'm keeping 100. What it was is that I followed him, bam. Gave him another punch, bam. He had a knot on his forehead and a busted mouth. I only hit him twice. So the 2 punches I gave him impacted him. What it was is that my dumb ass wasn't thinking on my toes right because I was kind of drunk and I'm thinking I could wrestle this big motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
You have to understand, he way bigger than me. So me trying to, like when he grabbed me, I tried to wrestle him instead of kept on swinging. I tried to wrestle him and I tripped over that table. Once I tripped over that table, I hit the back of my head on the other table. Like how you said, like shit really be happening up in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's the gauntlet. That motherfucker is serious up in there. My head, when I hit my head on the back of the table.
That's why I ain't joining the cast. I gotta keep my face. I got a cute little face. I'm trying to keep that shit.
He got me. I ain't gonna lie. He wasn't really socking me like that. What it was, that motherfucking kick. He dirty macked me, put his foot right in my face. I felt my, you know, on Tom and Jerry when the cartoons have a knot, them motherfuckers come up as soon as you I felt my motherfucking face swelling up right there. I'm like, this motherfucker. That's why my face was like that. Because I couldn't believe that he kicked the audacity for you to put your motherfucking nasty ass feet in my motherfucking face. And I was laying on the floor like.
You went and rolled a blanket and sat on the bed in the basketball.
Because they didn't want to let us fight again because you got to know we was in the hotel room.
Okay.
So they was like, oh, y'all doing a little bit too much. We got a noise complaint. Yeah, he's still yelling, doing the
They
extra.
put y'all in there like Armageddon and talk about, because I was wondering, I said, how's all this taking place?
In a hotel room.
Yes, in a hotel room.
Exactly. So they like, Mac, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. I'm not fit to sit here and argue with no nigga. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. I don't even argue with my woman, no female, nobody, because I'm not a good arguer. You know, I know how to talk shit real good.
Yeah.
I would talk, but just going back and forth, before you know it, I'll be like on the AI video. They have me on the I swear. And another thing is, I don't want to give nobody the chance to say some good shit about me.
Right.
If I argue with you good enough, you might say some shit that's gonna stick. If I shut that shit down, I'm just gonna smoke. Say we talk behind my back.
No, you went over there, you started rolling like when he looked, I said, oh, did he whoop his ass? It seemed like you was antagonizing dude. He whooped you, you snuck him. Then he came back.
He won.
Whooped your ass.
He got the best of me.
You
Yes,
would have
he
sat on the bed. They had the cameras, it was very quiet. You was rolling up like.
What the fuck was I supposed to say? I hate people that be getting their ass whooped and still talking shit. It's funny to me, I like it. But what the fuck I was supposed to say? Yeah, nigga, you kicked me in my face. Like, no, I'm mad as fuck. And I'm sitting here and I want to fight again and they not gonna let me. I'm not about to argue with you. You're supposed to be a father. I am. What the fuck me being a daddy got to do with anything? I whoop my kid's ass. Like, not like
you
that.
You kept saying that too. Oh, my kids. Oh, my kids, I'll kill you motherfuckers.
Because they thought it was a game.
Now, Melissa Mays. Melissa Mays went in there to check on her man.
And then talking about she felt bad.
She felt bad. And then what shocked me was, I'm gonna be honest with you, the last day, in the last episode, you had everybody get off the van. You said everybody off the van. You went on there and you told Melissa Mays, for all that shit she was talking, you gonna catch a fade. I told you was gonna catch a fade. You call a bitch from South Central Baddies?
Yes. Shout out to Nina. Shout out to Hat Gay Nina. You feel what I'm saying? Big Nina.
Nina had a roller set. That was a roller set. Nina had curls.
Yeah.
Nina that looked like her natural hair. Look, Nina had on a halter top, a jean skirt, and got on the van.
She was pretty as fuck. She was daughter of her.
She looked like a doll. She was so pretty. I didn't know she could fight. I was just like, what is he talking about? I told you I got somebody before you catch a fade. And then they put the camera on. I was like, well, what's she gonna do? When she got on the goddamn van and started whooping, I'm thinking Melissa Mays, like, she's a big girl. Like, you could at least defend yourself.
Yeah.
Do something.
And she said she a boxer. Did you know that?
She was scared to get off the van.
That she should have been. I don't know how I would have reacted if a motherfucker would have been waiting for me after I got through eating and I didn't know that somebody was really going to be waiting for me. Well, I would have got off. I would have got off. I would have popped that motherfucking tooth out so quick. Like, this what y'all want?
Listen, they was like, you going to get off the van? She was like, huh? So you had the girl, her name is Nina.
Yeah.
Get on the van. It was like, you caught a hitter.
Yeah.
And she came on with her roller set curl.
Pretty as a motherfucker.
And started whooping May's ass. And then got off, pulled her skirt down, put her shoes on, and put her purse back on. I said, where the fuck did this happen?
All I can say is this. You remember me telling her in that house?
You did. You said, bitch, I got somebody for you. I can't put my hands on you, but I'm going to get somebody for you.
I'm that type of nigga. I'm a man of my word.
Winos, listen, y'all definitely got to catch Deja Vu Season 2. Definitely watch the reunion. I think you were the finale of it because they waited till last.
Then when I got there, I'm going to be on the finale. Yeah. But Tasha K, she held it down. I'm going to let y'all know this. This reunion is going to go down for the books.
All right, and we're back. Shout out to Big Mac, and his extended version of the interview is available on TashaKLive.com. What's wrong? Jasmine said move the glass out the way. Okay. So his extended version is available on TashaKLive.com, but in order to watch the show, very entertaining. Now that's TV.net. Download and you can stream it live anywhere. Okay? All right, so told you, new concept. I'm still waiting on y'all to vote after we're done. So this is kind of like a bonus run. We're testing it out. And I literally is all over the place with all these notes and stuff, okay? So bear with me. I'm practicing with y'all, okay? All right, happy hour. That's right. That's right. We're trying to give you all components of Tasha K in one segment, all right? Now, stay tuned because we are going to be talking about Melissa Ford versus Cameron and Mace. I got some wine on Mace, got some wine on Cameron, and Joe Budden and all of them, okay? That'll be coming up at the happy hour. But, you know, happy hour is all about us. If you attend the Monday shows or if you a day one, you know about it. In this particular segment, you guys will be able to write in. So if you want your question read, please feel free to email me at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, and we'll let you know if your question has been selected. But because we are getting so many questions that we're not able to get to on Mondays with just one show, and we got a surprise for happy hour too. I can't wait to announce it. A lot of good things coming up at the top of the year. All right, we're going to be integrating your happy hour questions into the show as well, okay? And so I've selected 2. Normally we'll do 3, but I'm behind on schedule because we have to keep this show at an hour. So I've narrowed it down to 2. And being that this is a practice show, just bear with me, okay? And grade me later. All right, so this question is from an anonymous wino. She goes, hey, Tasha, I would like to remain anonymous, but this shot is wild, okay? Now, you're encouraged as well as winos, just like we do on Mondays during happy hour, to answer the question as well, because I don't have all the answers, okay? And a lot of times these people, you know, we need more than just what we got, okay? And so if you guys have resources and things like that, because the winos that are writing in are watching, please feel free to drop those resources in the chat or email me and let me know, you know, where I can send these resources. But let me keep talking because I'm already over time, okay? Hey, Tasha. I like to remain anonymous, but this shot is wild. About 3.5 years ago, I met the most beautiful woman I've ever seen on Facebook. We started talking, and a few months in, I inquired about us meeting face to face, and she explained that she wasn't ready at the time, so I said, okay. A few months later, she was ready to meet, but we had fell out, and she wasn't speaking to me, so it was my friend's birthday, and she was taking a trip the same weekend that I was supposed to go see the girl, so I asked her if I came to where she lived, would I see her or would it be a waste of time? She never responded to me, so I went on the trip with my friends. While I was on the trip, she called me and explained that I messed up by not coming and that even though we weren't speaking, that she wouldn't have left me hanging, but I went with my friends instead. So almost a year later, I took it upon myself to go there. Just to go there where she lived, and I tried to see her. I let her know I was coming, and she said, cool, we can meet. When I got there, we didn't meet. So I stopped talking to her mom for, I stopped talking to her mom for a few months. I don't know. Fast forward to about a year ago, we started talking again, but this time I haven't asked to see her face to face. I'm drawn to her because of the conversations that we have and all the things we have in common. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we're 13 years apart. LOL, I'm 38, but I really like talking to her, and our relationship has grown into a very good friendship that both of us rely heavy on. I don't understand why she doesn't want to see me when we FaceTime literally for hours and sometimes even fall asleep on the phone. I know she's been through some things in life that all play a factor into why she doesn't want to see me, but I just don't know what they are. Should I leave her alone and move on, or just keep waiting until she's ready to see me? Okay, now you said it's been about 4 years. Please, winos, we encourage you to help answer the question in the chat, as we all need each other's support. And again, if you want your question read and to be integrated as a part of the show, please feel free to email us at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, because we will be integrating happy hour into all of the shows, even though we still will do our extended version, okay? So thank you so much for trusting us and writing in. This kind of puts me in the mind frame of when I was 12 years old. I had a fast-ass cousin named Shay, and I'm saying this to answer this question, okay? And Shay was already 12 and had 2 kids, okay? Shout out to Shay. Everybody know my cousin Shay in Panama City, Florida, okay? Now, her mama couldn't do nothing with her. Her mama didn't want to do nothing with her, but Shay thought it was okay to introduce me to the type of boys that she talked to, right? And so one day, I didn't know no better. I just knew my mama them used to say Shay was fast, right? And we was like, fast? Okay, yeah. I mean, she got 2 kids, but I really didn't comprehend at the time that these were her babies. I did not. It was like, I'm a little girl. Just like when I saw my other cousin pregnant, I thought she had a basketball in her stomach. I was just so naive. And so Shay had hooked me up with one of her boyfriend's friends, okay? Now, he had told me, because we met over the phone, and he had told me that he was 17, and so I think I told him that she said, tell him that you're 16. I said, okay, no problem. So I did that. She was coaching me, right? And so we talked on the phone for days, for hours. And then he was like, well, can we meet at the mall? And I was like, sure. And so he went to the mall. I wasn't there because I was 12. Mama wasn't taking me to the mall to meet no 17-year-old boy. Daddy wasn't taking me to the mall. I didn't have no car. So he calls. When he was like, hey, because back then we didn't have cell phones or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 12 years old. He was like, hey, I was at the mall. I waited an hour. I didn't see you. I said, you didn't see me? I had on black jeans, red shirt. You know, I was there. You wasn't there. I waited for you. And because we didn't have cell phones, you know, I was real versed in communication. You know what I'm saying? I did not, I just played him. I learned to manipulate very early in life. And so he was like, are you serious? I said, yeah, go back now and I'm going to meet you back up there. So he goes back to the mall. I'm still at the house. My mama at work. I wasn't going nowhere. I was in a T-shirt and shorts. I was 12 years old, okay? But Shay, my cousin, was coaching me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, girl, don't worry about it. He gonna start sending you money here soon. But Shay was like very well developed, okay? For her to be 12, the girl had a rack, a book. She didn't look 12 at all, you know? Just like now when you see her, shout out to my cousin, she looks 80. But listen, just hard life, not by choice. I mean, not hard life, by her choice, okay? She didn't have to live that way. Rest in peace, Uncle Jeffrey. That's his daughter. That's how close we was. But I say this to say is because I was lying about my age. I had no idea on how to date boys. But when people don't want to meet you, it's because they got something serious to hide. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like being an avatar on the phone with you, and they get to connect with you, but they can't really be them full selves because once you figure out what's going on with them, you're going to be like, oh, my God. Now, I don't think that y'all are 13 years apart. I really don't. I don't think y'all are 13 years apart. I think she's probably either much younger or the situation that she's kind of lied to you about and told you about, back to this question here, isn't that at all. At all. And I'm like, you're going to wait 4 years and you're still hoping and waiting to see if she wants to see you? Jasmine, is this a lesbian relationship here? Do you think is she really that gay? I mean, did this because to me, it doesn't sound like the person that she's FaceTiming has the problem. It sounds like you have the problem and both of y'all have connected somewhere, but you're disconnected in other areas and you don't see your issues and she doesn't see hers. Well, she probably knows hers. But because you're too preoccupied to see what the fuck you got going on, the fact that you will wait 4 years, what does that say about you? And that's what I'm worried about. Why would you put your life on hold for 4 years for somebody that you've never met and could be a complete hoax? Why would you do that? Now, I guarantee you're probably sending this person money. That's the part you ain't told, okay? But you can wait. You can wait. And I think that's why you feel connected as well, too, because you guys are in this long-distance relationship. She ain't saying, hey, come see me, probably because there's either another situation, something's not checking out, but the only way I can do it is if you give me the name, then I can figure out what's going on. Probably not even a real name. All right, moving on, okay? Happy hour. Remember, we're gonna discuss the Melissa Ford versus Mace and what's the Cameron Wine right after this, and then we're gonna head over to TashaKLive.com for the second version of the show, okay? All right, so another wino says, hi, Tasha. I would like to remain anonymous, and would love some of your insight. Our insight. Thank you for trusting me. I had been in a relationship for a little under 1 year. I recently ended the relationship because the man that I was dating has a teenage daughter, 17, who has made several allegations of basically incest. I hope you're not asking me if you should still fuck on this man. I ain't even finished reading the question yet. I just selected it, okay? They currently live together and have only been in each other's lives for about 3 years now. The daughter would send messages to my phone with allegations, and when I would confront my ex, the daughter would then say she made it up, all up because she feels left out and or does not want me to be with her father. Recently, the daughter sent me an audio, and in the audio, it sounds like my ex and his daughter are engaging in some sort of sexual act. I'm glad that she said ex. Of course, my ex denies this and then begs his daughter to tell the truth. The daughter initially insinuates that it's proof of her and my ex being involved. She later changes it to it's my ex and another woman in the audio. And then it's to my ex pleasuring himself. This has truly been a disgusting nightmare. I wanted to ask you, Tasha, what are your thoughts on why a grown-ass man would engage in any type of sexual behavior with a child who is also his daughter? Should I report this to someone even though the daughter will deny or any truth to the allegations? Baby girl, the first time she even would have made the allegation, I would have stepped back. And thank you so much for writing in. But I would have stepped back and I would have just called the police and left the whole family alone. You make the report and you get the hell out. And any other evidence that you receive from here on out, you just send it over to the authorities. I don't think a little girl would just make up something like this unless she's deeply troubled. And then it's your ex. So why is she still sending you shit? Either it's a cry for help and you're ignoring her, or maybe you really believe that the man that you once loved would never do this. But the fact that the allegation was made, you as the adult have to put your relationship feelings to the side and call them crackers. No questions asked. If you're not doing nothing, X, then it won't be no problem with this investigation. Because I guarantee you, somebody made allegations against me like that. I'm like, call the police because I want to get to the bottom of this. Let's go. But if he's talking you out of it, he's telling you everything that you want to hear, and yet she keep trying to throw you clues, and you not following up, Lord Jesus have mercy. This baby really could be going through it. And the fact that you writing in to ask me advice, and you know what you should do, if he's your ex, there should be no problem calling them people. Unless you still fucking them. That part. Thank you guys so much for writing in. Please offer your advice in the comments, okay? And if you want to be a part of Happy Hour, please feel free to email me, unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, okay? And we'll let you know if your question has made the channel. Now, okay, on to our last part of the show before we move on to TashaKLive.com, and we talk about Jonathan Majors, Lil Meech, Summer Walker, Cheryl Lee Ralph, 50 Cent, Wendy Williams' manager. I forgot all about that. We just added that. Okay, so Wendy Williams' manager did an interview, and I got some issues with that because him and I have had conversations. Definitely going to be discussing that interview that he did with Angelique on TashaKLive.com. And then after our show on TashaKLive.com, we will be premiering Mac's, okay, interview in its entirety. But please don't forget to download nowthat'stv.net so you can catch up on everything. Because y'all enjoyed that Kenzie interview yesterday. Y'all was in the comments like this. Y'all in the comments. Y'all felt like I felt at the damn reunion, but I could not get dirty. I'm sorry. I could not get dirty. All right. Melissa Ford. So you remember, I don't know if y'all saw my video that I made on Joe. And I regretted making that video, especially when my husband talked to me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Tasha, you should never have to, act the way that you act. You should never have to speak that way. You should never have to get angry like that. I felt like I let my team down. But Joe played in my face, okay? And I responded and I reacted in a way that just wasn't in line with who I am, okay? The last time I made a video like that, it cost me $4 million. So listen, it really did. But when they played it in court, I said, oh, my God. Damn, okay. Well, everybody got their moments. But I don't put my hands on people. I'm not a criminal, guys. You understand? I'm not a criminal like this YouTuber that we're going to talk about here on TashaKLive.com as well, too. Okay, 380 counts. Counterfeit, altered, incomplete, forgery. Okay, this is not what I do. My record is public. Okay? Okay? Don't play with me. And the YouTuber is not, hold on for a second. Hold on, make sure. Wait a second. Hold on. Got the wrong damn paperwork in front of me. Give me a second. It's too many goddamn notes. Who did they say it was? They thought it was again? Oh, it ain't Miss Netta. We're not going to put no allegations like that on Miss Netta, but we're going to talk about who this YouTuber is with these 380 counts, okay? Yeah. She like to keep my name in her mouth. I can't wait. We got the receipts here. All right. Now, Melissa Ford. Now, I told you when I cussed out Joe, I said something. I was like, this is, even though I like that he added a female voice to his podcast, but I felt like it was just to shut the viewers up and all the naysayers for saying that this was a misogynistic couch, right? And so when I went to sit down with him, it felt very misogynistic in that room to the point where I didn't feel like I could be feminine. And, we've had women talk about this. Like, there are certain men that will make you feel feminine. So I literally had to get into my male energy. That's why the interview is not out. I'm telling y'all. When I tell you I sunned them all on their own couch and Melissa sat there saying, she didn't even say go loud. She was like, because they sit there and they put out these idiotic, misogynistic ideas of what it is to be a man and from their perception being a woman. And then they push it on us like, this is a man's couch. This is what it is. So they put Melissa Ford there knowing that she really couldn't say anything in terms of women's rights because they don't believe that she's respected herself enough in that space. But just having somebody pretty sitting there amongst all of them just kind of gives them that slight edge that they need. But she really, truly don't say shit. And when she does say something, It's a problem. Let's roll what she said that became a problem. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black men ganging up on her, making her apologize about her woman's point of view on a topic that everybody's discussing. Whorehouses and who's in them. Go ahead, Melissa.
Is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
Come on now.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're doing.
That's crazy.
That's disgusting what you're doing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What are you doing?
Okay, I am not gonna land that plane. Just saying.
That plane should have never even took
That's
off.
not a plane. That's not. It's not even wings on it.
Now, mind you, these were the same men that got upset with me during our podcast when I said, they was like, how could you expose people that have kids? I said, well, how could you fuck around on your baby mama? It's the logic. It's the logic. And so, you know, you see how quick they was like, oh no, underage girls in a whorehouse, absolutely not. No. But she was speaking about Cameron and Mace, and, you know, Cameron did hit back. Let's watch his response video, because that was in response to Cameron. Go.
We have never, ever tried to take nothing from nobody.
Secondly,
we only like people that love us more than we love ourselves.
We have a whole segment on that. Secondly, who was looking out for us?
Yeah, we were young.
Yeah, who was looking out for us when we was... Listen, man, we ain't gonna give it no attention, but tread lightly. Be careful. Because I'll tell you one thing, I know a lot of people are ICE.
Snipers and sharpshooters.
Snipers, sharpshooters, and I know people are ICE. I have you escorted back up across the border. Be careful. Be careful. And it screams desperation, but we'll get a petition to get you out the country. Cut it out.
Okay. So he threatens to deport her for her merely asking a question that is really a kind of a great question. Like, is it possible that there were underage girls in whorehouses where girls are being trafficked into? And when we talk to a lot of these trafficking victims, they end up working in whorehouses or brothels, and they're working for pimps and things like that, or, you know, they may be girls taken out of their home country and stuff. And so we know what goes down, but because they're there to buy a service, they don't ask no questions. So how could it be? Because we never asked. And I do remember receiving a phone call from a young lady who said that she was trafficked by one of her friends. It ended up in a hotel with allegedly Cameron. But Cameron didn't know she was underage. But you can't call ICE on me. I'm a citizen. So when that came up, and then we got Mace, right? See, Melissa, this is why Joe didn't want anybody with a voice. He just wanted a pretty face so they could look misogynistic. But the mere fact that an ex-video vixen is sitting on that couch looking beautiful, but is not able to use her voice in a manner in which it should be used in order to speak from a women's point of view. Because men like Joe have always thought it was okay for them to speak for women and allegedly beat them too when they don't listen. And so when you got somebody pretty sitting there like that, and then she does something that goes against, you know, you're only supposed to be seen, not heard. This is what she's supposed to do. What did they make her do, Jasmine? Yeah.
I should never have made that insinuation.
They're
absolutely right. And you're right. I do know they did offer grace. Because they could have said something completely differently, and I appreciate that. So you're absolutely right. I shouldn't have made that insinuation at all. What my original statement was of that I felt like it was, you know, in poor taste considering the environment that we're in right now. That's all I could have said and left it at that.
Correct.
So yes, I apologize.
And let's just put this out there that she never accused them of sleeping with anybody underage. She asked a very, very just logical question. Hey, is it possible that there were minors at these brothels? No, because they don't ask ages in there. They just look at the body and say yes or no. They don't even talk. They do coke up in there, whatever drugs they want to do up in there, and then they go home. They never ask what's the girl's story, nor do they care. But for Melissa to get up and apologize, and before she even got the apology out, they started clapping because Joe's so scared about anybody getting outed on his platform because he knows how that feels to be outed for some shit that he did do. I just have a problem with this. This is why the podcast is given very one-sided. And to Mace, sir, let's not forget about you allegedly being pulled over by the police for solicitation of prostitution, and it happened to be a trans woman. But because you don't ask questions when you go into said brothels, allegedly, and there's no way there could be underage girls in these brothels when you guys frequent them, or underage girls on the side of the road, or are they girls on the side of the road? Huh? Mace? And all of this is alleged. I mean, there's been rumors going around for years about you, brother, okay? That you got caught out there like Eddie Murphy. Let's not play, okay? That y'all would be so utterly offended because here's the thing, if you didn't do anything, you wouldn't have anything to get upset about and try to deport old girl for. And Melissa is outnumbered, and she did exactly what these men and these so-called unpowerful places try to do, is use a status and try to become victims of women, okay? After they are the biggest consumers of buying pussy on this earth, and it don't matter the age of the pussy. Let's not play around. Men love hoes. They don't care if you was born a hoe, they'll take it. You sitting up there for looks only, and then when you submitted and apologized for something that you said, which was very valid, could it have been that there were underage girls in the brothel, you want to renege and go back? Why? You need a job or something? I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems like they're paying you to look pretty, open your mouth, but close it when they say, yeah. Open it back up when they say, close it. Moving on. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com for the second portion of the show, okay? On this show, definitely going to be discussing Wendy Williams' manager doing interviews all of a sudden, okay? Talking about his short-lived management to a crackhead, okay, and a drunk. Ice Cube. And that is no shade to Wendy at all. I know it sounds like shade, but it is the absolute truth. And the mere fact that she still got people out here taking advantage of her, and this woman is legendary. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, okay? Definitely going to be talking about some wine that we got on Ice Cube and his wife. Everybody was mad at me when I congratulated them. I don't know why. Okay, a YouTuber that's facing over 400 counts of writing bad checks and forgery and all this stuff. We got the paperwork right here. It's pretty thick. It's the whole docket, criminal docket in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and it's not Miss Netta. Okay, definitely going to be discussing Lil Meech and Summer Walker, 50 Cent, okay, and much, much more. All of that and more coming up on TashaKLive.com. And remember, guys, tomorrow I need you guys to be present for that Selena Powell expose that we have done. Okay, so that'll be featured tomorrow on TashaKLive.com. So you need to have your subscriptions to TashaKLive.com. So that you can watch that interview. We're going to go ahead and roll the trailer. And remember, Big Mac's extended interview is available on TashaKLive.com as well, too, okay? And so, guys, real quick, I need the feedback before we head over to TashaKLive.com. What did you think? I'm going to wait while you guys put something in the chat. I ain't even drank no wine because I wanted to stay on track. See, TashaKLive.com, it's more unstructured. That's why I like it. But, over here with these white people, I got to be structured. You know what I'm saying? Or they unstructured a check. So I got to be structured. But do you guys like the concept? Yeah, hot check YouTuber. That's right. Hot check YouTuber. Yeah. So what did you guys think of this concept? Do you like it? Did you like all the elements in the show? We got celebrity gossip. We got exclusives. We got interviews. We got happy hour. We got it all. Make it a segment between ads. Okay, what's going on? Well, Big Mac's interview is over there, okay? As well as documentaries, movies, TV shows, all that stuff, okay? Just like how Netflix licenses and produces their own content, that's what TashaKLive.com does too, okay? And we'll make sure that we get some sort of commercial out so you can see the vast variety of things that are going on over there and why people choose to stay and subscribe, okay? So I'll watch the Selena Powell, though, okay? That will be available exclusively on TashakLive.com tomorrow. It felt like 3 shows in one. I loved it. I'll see you over there. Thank you. Okay, you enjoyed it. Jay Miller said you didn't like it. Well, why didn't you like it? Tell me what you didn't like about it. I liked it. If you didn't like it, email me, UNWINEWITHTASHAK. But please offer a solution. If there's something that you didn't like, please offer a solution, okay, guys? Because I want to know how to fix it and make it better. All right, one-stop shop, okay? It's always phenomenal. I love it. Let me see. On what Big Gap? Okay, yes, structured is good. I prefer happy hour on Mondays. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm subscribing right now. Shout out to Bougie Doll for subscribing to TashakLive.com, where it all goes down, unstructured. I'm looking at your comments. I need to know how you guys felt about the show, because this is going to be your 5-day-a-week segment, and we got to fit this into 1 hour, which means we may have to edit down these questions to get to the point, but they be so good the way they be writing them, though. You know what I'm saying? I loved it so much. I don't really see any. It's not a lot of negatives. Somebody said no letters. Leave happy hour out. We need that time. Okay. I love it when you wear your African wardrobe. Okay. Love this. All right. So listen, all right. I subscribe and can't stay. I'm telling you, TashakLive.com is where it goes down. You guys got your own profiles. You can follow each other, message each other, DM each other. And remember, you can add it to your app store so you can see, like, you know, right beside Netflix and stuff. So, yeah, loved it. Might start watching Happy Hour. Oh, Happy Hour is where it goes down, bro. I'm for real. All right. Do a poll. We will. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you on TashakLive.com at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Please download TashakLive.com. I'm sorry. Go to the website, TashakLive.com. Subscribe there. Then you could download the app, and then you could add it to your apps, you know, on the App Store, okay? I love you guys, and I wasn't drinking anything today, so I don't have anything to announce. Thank you to my entire team, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Fuckery Friday. Let's go. All right, bye. You don't know who's messier, you or me, so let's just make it all messy, okay? We finally got Selena Powell in the motherfucking wine cellar.
I was with Fetty Wap and Waka Flocka.
And you with Waka Flocka while he was with Tammy?
Yes.
And you had a conversation with Tammy?
Yes.
And gave her the receipt?
Yeah, I gave her the receipts and everything. And I didn't know celebrities like you and like don't talk to you after.
How long did you and Offset fuck around though?
That was it.
That was it?
Girl, that was it. He hated me.
It was Snoop Dogg in the video, and he was snorting lines off of your chest.
I FaceTimed him. He answered with his full face on the camera.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of getting ready right now.
I'm not ready no question.
Now, he was very married at the time.
I found out he was married when he flew me out for the BET Awards, and on stage, he's thanking his wife. I'm like,
how was 50 Cent in bed?
I remember Good Dick. That's why I could tell you my good dicks.
Okay, good dicks.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You f***ed Emin? Bitch, you are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
Through DMs. Everything is through DMs.
He hit you in the DM?
Girl. DMs are the easiest thing. That's why I exposed
Now, Tiana is so unproblematic, but I've told her she need to stop letting bitches in her bed. Now, you were in a bathroom stall with Lil Meech giving him head.
You know, you have to give your man head wherever you're at.
Now, academics. I seen him like in a tape online, and his belly is really huge. It's hairy. His dick was kind of small, and he had to stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest dick ever. Oh my God. So mad that I just fucked him too.
How long were y'all together? Because y'all was like in a relationship.
Bro, he's gonna deny being with me, but like that man would literally have a fucking heart attack if he ever saw me with anybody else. He would always call me, always text me, like always making sure I'm good. He's told me he loved me. He's in love with me. He's kissed me. We fucked raw. Like we've cuddled. Like I've slept with him like overnight. We've cried together.
Fired right now.
Babe, like we've cried together. Like
what did you cry about? What did you cry about? We did see him crying recently over.
No, I've had him in the hotel room.
Okay.
And we're like locked eyes and we're talking and crying together.
Y'all be hoes.
Yeah, no, that's
y'all be hoes for real.
Maybe
the preacher's kids.
I was sheltered, like sheltered. And then when one thing did happen to me when I was like 14. It just got like worse. So like I was really sheltered.